because my head is flat here at this particular point. If I put my hair here at my nape, it's going to just get all of this bulk here. Women like to put it down here, but I don't really have a problem with my occipital bone, and that really behaves like an anchor for me, so I don't really need it. It's actually for me the opposite. When I put my hair here low, I have a bit of a bigger bump here that is not very comfortable, and also if I want to put the wig in a ponytail, it doesn't really work very well. So what I would recommend you to do is always kind of try to examine your head shape, because each head shape is different. I really don't like when somebody is generalizing and just put your hair, when you have bio hair here, in your nape, or put it into braids and braid it. It depends on how much hair you have, what's your head shape, what's your face shape even, what kind of wig are you wearing, does it have wefting, is it hand tied? There are so many variables that it's really hard to just generalize and say, well, that's the best way to kind of wear your wig and your hair under the wig. So in my case, actually my head is flat here on the top. I don't know what's this part of the head, but it's here, it's where it's flat. I actually cut my hair today, so it's shorter, but if it's longer, I even divide it in 2 sections, so it's not so bulky. Not that I have a lot of hair. But what I do is, basically I put it up here in a particular place, which is not here on top, not at the very back here. I found the sweet spot. Then I would just twist it exactly on the part where my head is flat. And then I will use most of the time 3 bobby pins, and also I kind of try to spread it a little bit so it's not in one place where it's the most bulk, but because then you have like a small bubble. And then I just, as I said, spread the bobby pins as even as possible so they're not sticking out. If you put too much hair inside the bobby pin, this part is going to just stick out. It's not that dramatic, but it's not optimal. Also, I try to put them in a way so they don't overlap. You know, with time, you will find your sweet spot, but never stop experimenting and trying new things. So now it looks like this, and most of the time I don't even need to look back. I know already when I touch it, I know that it's the sweet spot, it's flat, it's not going anywhere. Actually, I like to get some of those pieces down and put them on my nape, because I don't like often the feeling of the hair that's here at the back on the nape of the wig. And in this case, because I don't have any scar tape on this particular one, I'll just make here a little bit of a parting, so you cannot really see that much my hair underneath. After I do my makeup, I take a tissue and I just clean this part of my forehead where the lace is going to touch my forehead. So that's how I prevent makeup going on my lace and touching my lace. And when I put it on, I kind of feel if this is too bumpy here where I tied my hair. And if I feel that it's not looking nice, then I will redo it. So if you can see now what I'm talking about, because my head is flat here at this particular point, if I put my hair here at my nape, it's going to just get all of this bulk here, because I have a little bit of hair. It's not that I don't have any hair. And then this will be flat and it just looks super weird. And now it looks a lot more even. It feels a lot nicer. Here is always very flat and it's like the natural shape of my head. I really think that that's the best solution for me. And as I said, just try to find what works best for you.